Wow, good evening, everybody. I'm really overwhelmed. I'm so excited. I can't just hold it. I don't know how to express it. I got G3 when I got to know that I will be doing what I'm about doing this evening. I was so scared. Scared of what? Wow, how can I face this crowd and share this little humble beginning to the extent of what God has done for us today? But I thank God for the privilege. I've never imagined having this opportunity as soon as this. I don't know. I've never imagined it. I am so grateful for this great opportunity. This journey started, you can see a picture I'm showing on the screen here. I will make some few reference to this. This journey started some time ago. I actually got some invitation from several persons before the time I actually had the opportunity to say yes. And what actually happened was I got it from a friend I so respect so much, who has high level of integrity. And I told myself, if this guy, I list, believe I was even to write my list, I won't put him there. If this guy could grant me the opportunity to be invited to see this opportunity, wow, that means there is something in this place. So I went to the presentation hall that day, and arriving that presentation hall, I know it was one Mr. Mansdam was thereabouts that was presenting. It was done with everything. Everything was so real to me. I know I needed this to break even. I know I needed this to succeed in life. But guess what? I was not having the funds. I have my ATM card on me, and what I had on my assets, on my accounts that day was 2,000 naira. I was so ashamed to even put up my hand for anything. At the end of the day, when everybody has vacated the hall, I refused to go. I was thinking of what to do. I quietly, secretly, so that nobody will see me, I went inside to meet the secretary, and luckily it was one Mr. Lucky. Yeah, I used to see him as Lucky Star on the platform. One Mr. Lucky that was there who did the clue and said, I'm interested, but look at my story. I don't have the resources. I don't have what it takes to even start. He said, what do you have? I said, I have my transport money with me, and I have 2,000 naira in my account. And I said, well, there is still a way out. You can still be helped. I said, how? He said, okay, start whatsoever you have. So I gave him my ATM card, and the highest you could pick was 1,000 naira, because I must leave a minimum balance of 1,000 naira. I grew up from a family where eating 3 square meals in a day wasn't a problem, until a day I was to proceed to my secondary school. My dad looked at my face and he said, no, you can't continue. I said, why? He said, we don't have the money to fund your schooling. I said, what happened? But my class teacher intervened. I found myself in this primary school. And what was the amount? Just 60,000 naira, 60 naira rather. That was what would have stopped me from proceeding. My dad took it as a challenge and said, no, I must change my source of income. He went into planting of cocoa plantation. We all supported it. Within 6 years, it has started producing massively. And overnight, fire engulfed that farm, and it was raked down from beginning to the end. It was as if the dream of turning the family away from poverty died. That instant gave my father a heart attack. We managed him for a while, and he passed on. It was that same year I got my admission to study civil engineering in AAU and Brosali University, Ekpoma. My dad looked at my face with cry and said, son, it was my earnest desire. With this, we have all labored all together to see that if you want to go to any school outside the country, I was ready. But what has happened? There is no way out. That was how that dream was at the verge of dying. I just encouraged myself, and somehow, I weathered through. And I told myself, once I graduate, I'm going to go for my master's. And once I get my master's, when I get a job, I'm going to get a fat pay, and so on and so forth. Actually, that was the way it went. I got my master's, and at the end of the day, the job I got was just about 20-something thousand naira. The dream of changing the financial fortune of the family died the second time. And then the street hustle started. I started raising kerosene stand to sell. I opened some other shops. but to no avail, because I was not there 24/7 to actually put eye on all of these things. And the economy of the country actually crippled all of this. It was at this point in my life, thinking of what to do, thinking of how to go about life, that this text message came. And when the text message came, I went, there was no money. That compounded my internal cry. Look at an opportunity. What if this is a matter, actually it wasn't even a matter of life and death. I didn't even say what is a matter of, it was a matter of life and death for a grown-up man with masters, yet all he has in his account is 2,000 naira. I literally cried that day, but thank God for Mr. Lucky, who told me I can start from somewhere. That's why I titled my story as From 1,000 Naira to a Millionaire. That's how the story got started. Few months down the line, my mentor told me about few days to the event, I need to be in Lagos. I told him it's impossible. It's impossible. I told him it cannot happen. He said, well, there are a lot of benefits. He shared all the benefits. That's Ambassador Mary Oko. I remain internally grateful to her. She shared the benefit. I told her, if I go to Lagos, are you going to give me money? You said, if I get that, I will be rich, I will be this. He said, no. But the benefit and what you get that will make you a millionaire. I don't know why it happened. Within 48 hours, I was able to put myself together, get the necessary permission I need to take from work, and Lagos we went. We were in that bus with Dr. Tony and several other persons. It was a lovely, stressful one. We arrived Lagos late, and finally we got there. When I entered the stage, I saw things that changed my mentality. As early as 5 a.m., 6 a.m., we were by the door, struggling to enter. And when we finally succeeded to enter, we thought we would be in the first seat, only for us to be directed to the back. That was a safe step for the global leader, gold executive, silver executive, and the floor member. I said, wow. And at the end, almost 2-3 hours later, some people strode into the hall and they were comfortably seated in the front. And we that were hauling since almost 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Only God knows how we exhausted our stress even before we entered. I said, wow, next time, whatever it takes, I must shift the level, whichever way it has to be. I took that decision on that ground. And while I was coming, I refused to return back to Abuja. I went straight to Benin. I met with my brother. I said, there is something that I have seen that can turn around the family fortune. Will you be interested? He said, yes. Come, Ambassador Mary, I don't know how to present. What do I do? How do I show things to my brother? He said, go to Mr. Chinson in Benin. Get a video, about 28 minutes video. Come and play to him. I said, okay, after that, what I will say, call me, I will do the rest. I got the video, came back, show him the video. My brother instantly saw the vision. By the closer of my leader, he signed up into the business. His wife signed up into that. I said, wow, this is a progress. That increased my belief. What if I didn't, against all odds, go to Lagos? That when I returned from Lagos, I told myself my business just started. And that's how I started. And to the glory of God, whenever I see this picture, I said, I see the grasp of these people. We can see our number one here. We can see our 381 leader and several other masterminds. Our phenomenal leader is not even here. As at this time, these guys were already on stage. Permit me, I use that word, these guys, these doctors, these visionary leaders were already on stage. And what happened? Each time I see during the presentation, what has become of them, it became what my challenge. I begin to see how people graduate from attending events. Look at the event that happened the other time. For people who are still thinking, who have never been to this place, this is where the next event will happen. Why am I emphatic about events? It was the Lagos event that changed my mentality, that changed everything for me. It was the game changer for me in this business. So I had the boldness tonight to text somebody. If you want to know the secret behind from 1,000 to millionaire, be in events. Never miss any event. There is the venue that will be used for that event. Make sure you are there. Make sure you are there. And today, look at the story of those young men, of those men who started this work. Look at their story. Look at how life has been to them. Look at the stages they are today. Look at our own phenomenal leader, his beginning. And when I begin to see where they are today, I begin to see my future. And this become my strong drive. My strong belief, seeing the future, we were lucky to have been mentored. I've been the privilege of saying this way. Each time I see people carry a wall, I said, when next will it be my turn? That becomes my cry. When next will it be my turn? When next will I be celebrated? When next will I climb a stage? By the help of my ambassador and the mentorship of the leadership, I was able to get into this qualification. But COVID-19 stopped us. That was about compounding the progress. I said, when next will I get this picture to show people? And luckily, you can see this where I started as a civil engineer. You can see the beautiful pictures here. You can see all of this. And life was getting sweeter. A man who loved to wear coats. You can see all of this. And today, you can see that same young man, that same beyond 1,000 naira, being celebrated on the global scene as a member of the Millionaire Circle. The day I saw this, I literally cried. I said, who would have given me this opportunity? Who would have allowed me in this opportunity? Which business in life can one do? Start with 1,000 naira. And within just about few months, just within 2 years, though it was slow anyway, to my assessment was slow, but yet I look at the way business on earth can I start with 1,000 naira. And within a space of 2 years, it has turned me out to become a millionaire. It's not just all about me. What changed my life and changed that of my wife was an event I equally dragged her to in one of the events in Chida Plaza. She became a member. And then this is where we are today, from a family of one who couldn't raise more than 1,000 naira. It interests you to know today, by the grace of God, that everyone here has a minimum of 23 accounts. Everyone you are seeing here, down to the newest baby, all of us. What is my drive? I have a strong belief in this business. That's what pushed me to ensure that all of them, and today, I call my family, they are on scholarship, because what is in each of their accounts from this business can take care of their next academic session. I'm not talking about third term. Third term I'll be taken care of. They are just the second term now. Third term I'll be taken care of. But next academic section that will start September, what they have in their accounts, in their respective accounts, can take care of 50% of what they need for the entire section. Then, how do you judge a man who is trusting God through this business, that before his children will become of age 18, all of them will be multi-millionaire? What a noble business can you have, that when your children become adults at 18, they are already financially free? This is the goal I'm pursuing. This is the dream that I've just started. And achieving this faith has given me the stronger belief that it will come to. As I bring this class to our end, each time I see this man and I see these people who all started at that level and where God has brought them to today, this is my future I am looking at. When each time I look at these great people and I begin to say, wow, one day it will be my opportunity. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to sincerely thank every one of us and thank the mastermind himself, our phenomenal leader himself, who has given me the opportunity. The story of those people I just flashed through the slide has been one of my greatest strengths. Each time I see them, I see my future. The most important thing that happened to me was that my leader, Ambassador Mary Oko, dragged me to Lagos. If you are here, you have not gotten your tickets for the next event, go out, go and get it, and get yourself ready. Thank you for the privilege. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so excited. The excitement is so much that I don't know how coordinated I am, but all I just want to say, thank God, thank La Buena Vida, thank the visionary leader who has turned somebody from 1,000 naira, from a thousandaire to what? A millionaire. I can't thank God enough. Thank you all, thank you all, thank you all. My ambassador, Dr. Elijah Obad, thank you all. Ambassador Mede have taken me to your office severally. I wouldn't know if you can recognize me, but that notwithstanding, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank everybody enough. Thank you so much. My team, my immediate family, all the leaders I've reached out to, Dr. Zico, and several of them have been trying to get mentorship one way or the other. I say thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't imagine a Tanzanian becoming a millionaire.
Wow. Can somebody type wow in the chat room? Type wow. 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 From 1,000 naira to a millionaire. From 1,000. Wow. Wow. Things they happen. Type things they happen in the chat room. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Congratulations.
If you interested to know, by the grace of God, with the help of my leader, today I have offices almost about 3 states of the Federation.
Amazing.
We are still trusting God to do more by the grace of God.
Amazing, amazing. Things they happen for here. Wow, I'm so happy for you, Engineer Nakide. I saw when you were coming into Sharon Plaza there, and then, of course, Lucky Star was working with me as a PA then, very, very determined. And I think it was the one that also closed the Peter Zakadao. And you guys are doing very great. And thank God for your life. And we hope and pray that the same way you are sharing today, you'll be able to work with other persons that will come and also share on this stage. Okay? We rise by lifting others until you've been able to help, until your successors become successful, then you've actually, your success is in vain. So go and raise other successful persons and let's hear their testimonies too. Imagine him and every member of his family, they are all on 23 accounts. Can you imagine? And I love that caption, their own scholarship. Why? The business is already paying their school fees. It's a peace of mind. There's peace of mind. Whatever he's doing today, their school fees have been paid. What a great relief. What a great relief. Who doesn't want to have this in their business? And he also tied it back to an event. See, event cannot be overflowed. I don't want, in fact, I will sound like a broken record. If you miss this event, oh my God, it's as if there's a rocket going up to the, oh, is Felix Okide your brother?
Yes, it's my elder brother.
Wow, and he's so proud of you, I can see. He's so proud of you.
Managing my office in Warri. My wife is in charge of my office in Abuja. And presently, I'm in Yenegua. We just opened a new branch there. And God is helping us putting things together.
That's massive. Okay, so if you miss the next event, it's like there's a rocket booster headed for space. I know when the rocket heads for space, some parts will fall off. Okay, some parts will fall off. Those who miss the event are like those parts that will fall off from the rocket. If you miss the event, you're like that part that will fall off. It's like a speed train and something happens on the way, a part decouples, uncouples. Those who miss the event, they're like the part that decouples and uncouples. See, you just get there. I don't know how it happens, but when you get there, something will just hit you. And when the thing hits you, everything before them was a dress rehearsal. You are now ready for the next high level. So congratulations to all those that will be at the event. And those that are not going to be there, I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do for you. May God have mercy on you. Find a way. Make sure you are there. Okay, I'll be bringing up stage. Our C21FG G leader, one of the latest C21FG G leader, very successful in this project. I'm so proud to have known him and I've brought him to this business. He's the leader of one of the largest teams in the whole of C21FG, and will be giving us a training today called the winning mentality. Who else is a better person? What better mouth can this topic come from, if not from that of ambassador, architect, Onu Moses, the top 3 matcher in the whole of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome on stage Ambassador Architect Onu Moses. The stage is yours, sir. Mo.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome, sir. The stage is yours, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, everyone. I have a rare privilege of standing on this stage to share with us. Thank you, my boss. Thank you, my mentor. Thank you, my leader. Thank you, my sponsor, for giving me this very rare privilege. Everything that I am in this business, I owe to him. The kind of mentorship, I still get mentorship till today, till tomorrow, sir. Very, very deep mentorship. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, so this evening, I will try to be fast. I actually don't have much to share, and I hope to be as fast as possible. But you know, when a speaker tells you, I will try and be as fast as possible, I will finish in the next few minutes, just know that that's how it starts. All right, welcome everyone. Wow, Mr. Austin, I was so touched by your story. Thank you for sharing that very inspiring story from 1,000 naira to a millionaire. In this business, nothing is impossible. The only thing that is impossible is what you don't believe is possible. So this night, this evening, I will just touch on a very simple matter, very, very simple, but very, very powerful. Are you here and you've actually, you quit your job, you've quit your job, you decided to run this business full time, and then you've been running the business full time for a number of years, 1 year, 2 years, you are grinding and grinding and grinding, and it still doesn't seem to add up. It seems as if others are getting ahead, right? And you are not getting ahead. You're not getting ahead. It seems as if every other person is succeeding, but you're not succeeding. And you'll be wondering, what is actually the problem? Okay? I just hope that what I'm going to share with us tonight will help you. And then I'll tie it down to where we are right now, in this business, in this phase of our business. So I'm not going to be talking too many grammar, just a few sentences, and then we'll bring this meeting to a close, right? Like we'll bring this teaching to a close rather. And I'll just share a little of my experience as regards attitude. A lot of persons have met me before and they've asked me, Moses, how did you get to break the city of Enugu? You know, we tried, people, before I joined the business, a lot of persons have been to Enugu. Like I heard, they've come into Enugu, they ran presentations, they did back-to-back events, but it's as if as they go with everything. In fact, what I'm doing right now in the business, I was not the one who is meant to do it, because when Dr. Mba invited me for the first time, okay, 2017, which I attended, but I did not sign up, in that same meeting, he prospected somebody else who came and signed up for 7 profit centers that time, and 7 profit centers was like 15 profit centers then in 2017. The guy came in instantly, signed up instantly. Dr. Mba stayed with this guy in Enugu for a period of time, running presentations for the guy, running home lunch for this guy, with this guy, coaching him and all that. And the guy was supposed to take off from there. But it was as if as Dr. Mba left Enugu, the guy still didn't catch the vision. And that's how he died off until 1 year later. So we're going to be looking at what? The winning attitude. Why is it that in the same profession, in the same sphere, in the same field, some persons seem to be getting ahead while others seem to be stuck? Why is it that in the same business that we're in, the same compensation plan, the same products, in fact, we share the same slide, why is it that some persons actually succeeding more than others. Why is this so? What is the difference maker? What is it that makes the difference? That in the same business, somebody is an 8-figure earner. In the same business, within the same time frame, someone is a 7-figure earner. Yet another person is a 6-figure earner. Yet another person is even struggling to make ends meet from the same business. And some persons don't even earn anything. What is the difference maker? Somebody say attitude. Somebody say attitude. 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 So what is attitude? Very simple, very, very simple, very, very simple. But you've heard it. They say attitude is everything. Is that true? They've said it. You've heard it. Attitude is everything. How come attitude is everything? As small as it sounds, as simple as it sounds, how come attitude is everything? What's attitude? Attitude is the way you think about something or someone. Now, it's a straightforward sentence, but it carries with it a lot of depth. Your attitude is the way you think about something or someone. And you know what? Your thoughts about that thing can be right or wrong, can be true or false. But you see, provided that you are thinking about that thing the way you are thinking about it, which is 1,000 miles different from the way someone else is seeing the same thing, that will affect your outcome. Now, do you now see the reason some persons can be highly successful in the same endeavor while others are struggling? What is the reason? The way they are seeing what they are doing. So, if I want to get you to be as successful as I am in any endeavor, the first thing I need to work on, or rather, what needs to be my major focus, is to get your attitude, is to get you to start thinking the way I am thinking. Once I succeed in getting you to think about that very thing the same way I'm thinking about it, you are going to produce the same result as I do. Oh, no wonder Dr. Mba will leave Abuja back then and come into Enugu, even though he could afford at least to sleep in a decent hotel. Rather than sleeping in a hotel, he rather chose to sleep in my house back then, like one house like that back then. The mosquito will make what? We make serious meat of us. And he will come into my house. I didn't even have food, right? And we'll go out. Sometimes we'll eat bread. There was one day we had to eat bread and Coke, and he reported me to Dr. Alita. Excuse me. And Dr. Alita told him, you are not going back to that Enugu again. You are not going back to that Enugu again. But why was it that he was paying that price? He was making that sacrifice. He was sacrificing his comfort. All he was trying to do was to try to get me to think, to start thinking the way he is thinking about the business. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to adjust my attitude towards the business. And immediately he succeeded in doing that, in getting me to think, to adjust my attitude about the business. Because listen to me, the guy he was working on was the same guy who did network marketing in 2015 and did not get one single sign up after 6 months. Right? I did not. Thank you, Dr. Alita. She can confirm. Yes. All right. Now, the same guy who did network marketing in 2015 for 6 good months, I struggled. So and I didn't get any sign up. I did everything they told me to do that time in my own thinking, and I did not succeed. So what do you think was my attitude towards network marketing? What do you think was my attitude towards network marketing? Oh, the way I thought about network marketing must have been affected. I never thought I could succeed. I never thought, but you see, those thinkings were in my mind. And so long as my attitude towards network marketing remained the same, there was no way I was going to succeed. Even if Dr. Mba signs up the whole Enugu and puts them under me, I will still not succeed. Why? Because something is wrong. And what is that thing that is wrong? My attitude, the way I am thinking, the way I am seeing network marketing. And that is the problem most of you have. You see, that you signed up into the business is not enough. In fact, that you signed up 15 accounts, 23 accounts doesn't mean you're going to succeed, because the way you think about the business matters a lot. Right? So that was why he had to make that sacrifice to stay with me. We will sleep on the same bed. Before we go to bed, we'll be talking. He will just be talking. He will just be talking. And that was when he was transferring his spirit into me. And that was when he had to adjust my mindset. He had to adjust my what? Right? He had to adjust my attitude. So attitude is the way you think about something. And if your thinking is wrong, you will get wrong results. If there's a problem with your thinking, there will be a problem with your outcome. Attitude. And guess what? Often, attitude does what shapes how we react to the things that happen to us. It is attitude that determines the way we react. It is our attitude. So you see, when you're thinking about something is wrong, all your reactions towards it is going to be wrong. For example, you see how people manifest their attitude towards the business in the way they react to the things that happens in the business. For example, oh, there is no product. Product is not available. That is when people begin to reveal to you their attitude towards the business. That is what will reveal to you people's thinking about the business, the way they think about the business. When there is delay in encashment, you encash for 1 week, the encashment has not dropped. Guess what happens? Guess what happens? Your attitude begins to show in the way you are reacting to the current situation. Attitude often shapes how we react to the things that happens around us. Follow me, I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. So it might be that the reason you are not getting the results you expect is simply because of the way you are thinking about the business. Do you know that till today, there are some of you who are in this business, you still think that this business is a scam? Yes. So you are here, you are in this meeting. You've been attending Millionaire School. Some people even think that the stories we tell are made up. They are in this meeting. Some of them are in this meeting, right? Right? In your thinking, the cars were showing, the alerts were showing. In fact, somebody will even be thinking, when we are showing our pictures, like the people who just came back from there, he said, forget about it. They photoshopped it. He said, this day you can Photoshop anything. You see, that is the way the person is thinking about the business. Now, what do you think that will do to him? It will affect the way he or she reacts. Do you know that some persons, when we announce that we are launching ED 3.0, some people say the company is about to crash. He said the company is about to crash, right? Do you understand? He said the company is about to crash. The company is about to crash. That's why they are increasing the money. He said that's how companies do. When they want to crash, they will do what? They will increase the amount of money they pay people so that more people will join. Then when more people join the business, what will not happen? They will not crash and they will run away with people's money. Can you see it now? That was a revelation of people's
thinking about the business. And you know what? That has now affected their attitude. Instead of them to prospect, instead of them to go all out and get people to sign up into the business, they say, let me better be careful. Oh, it's as if this business is about to crash. So I am not going to do anything. I'm not going to bring anybody new. Let me watch first and be sure that this thing is not going to crash. So you are telling them, write contact list, do event, do this, that. They are just looking at you. Should that's you people's plan, Abi? That's you people's plan, Abi? So that I will bring more people into the business. And then you people will not run with their money. We know your type. You see it now. You see it now. You see it now. Right? You see it now. And that is already affecting a lot of people right now. Because right now, a lot of people are not even experiencing any form of what? Any form of a momentum in their business. So what? When we declare 20 in 30 days challenge in February, he said, usually, by the time you do what? You announce 20 in 30 days, people go all out. They are running 20 in 30. But this time around, most people are just looking like this. He said, that's their strategy. That's their strategy. They want us to go and bring more people. They are planning to crash. They are planning to crash. So I won't do anything. Let us watch first. Let's be sure. Let's be sure. And let's be sure. Are you with me now? It is attitude. Attitude determines how we what? It shapes how we do what? How we react to the things that happen around us. It is attitude. It is attitude. Oh, some people, when we were doing what? When we were promoting the upgrade 2.0, say upgrade the account to 23 account, upgrade the account to the maximum. Some people say, you see it? I said it. I said it. These people, they are about to crash. So they want us to bring more money. They want us to bring more money. They want people to bring more money and all that and all that. Me, I will not upgrade anything. Don't worry. I will upgrade in the 3.0. I will upgrade in the 3.0. Attitude. The way they are thinking about the business. The way they think about the business. You see it? So some of them refuse to do anything about it. Some of them refuse to even tell their downlines. Some people were not even announcing it to their downlines. They say, forget about these people. Oh, that's how they used to do. But you heard somebody within the same period, himself and all of his family members did what? Yeah. Upgraded to 15 accounts. So you see why he's now saying,
Wow. Wow. If you've been getting value so far, just type value in the chat room. Type value in the chat room. Type value in the chat room. Wow. That was some deep stuff from Ambassador Architect Mo. And we are still on it. When he comes back, he will take back the stage. One of my famous quotes is a quote by Jim Rohn. It says, okay, it's back, it's back, it's back. So we'll continue with him. Okay?
All right.
So the stage is yours, sir. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. So attitude does what? Shapes the way we react to the things that happened around us. So you can see the difference between the attitude. So somebody like Austin, he was thinking of how to make sure that he does what? Upgrades all the accounts of all his
family members. Do you know why? Because in his own mind, the way he is thinking about this business, he said, I have seen a business that can provide scholarship. That's the way he called it. I've never seen it in this life, right? But to him, I am seeing a business that can provide all the money that I need to take care of all the tuition fees of my family member. But on the other hand, the other person who is thinking, he said, these people, they want to scam us. They are trying to collect money from us. Because of that, I will rather hold back to my money. Attitude. You now see why he's a millionaire circle member and you are not. Attitude. Attitude. Are you seeing where the problem is coming from right now? Let's make progress. Let's make progress. Attitude will shape your life for better or for worse. If you don't like the results you are getting in life, you don't like the results you are getting in this business, go and check your attitude. Though. Go and check the way you are thinking about the business. You see, because it is not about what you do. It is about what you are thinking while you are doing it. You know, when I hear people tell me, I'm making booking calls and nobody is coming. Every day I make 50 calls every day, but only one person comes. Some persons don't come. Listen to me. It is not about what you are doing. It is about what you are thinking while you are doing what you're doing. The attitude you put to it. You can be making 50 booking calls, but as you're making the 50 booking calls, say, I'm not even sure any of these persons are going to come. In fact, as you are dialing the number, you are telling, please don't pick the call. Please don't pick the call. Don't pick the call. I just pray this person doesn't pick the call. I just pray this person doesn't pick the call. And then the person finally picks it. And as the person picks the call, your mind will just cut. And then you start stammering. Right? That is what? Your attitude. So how do you expect that person to do what? To come for the event? Because when you were calling the person, even you don't believe that the person is going to come. So it is not about the things you do. It is about what you are thinking while you are doing it. The attitude that you put into the work. Are you following me now? Are you following me now? Right? It is about what you are thinking while you are doing what you are doing. That is why your result is different from the result of the other person. So if you want to get a better result, adjust the way you are thinking. Are you with me now? You must change your attitude. You must change your attitude. Because attitude is everything. Let's make progress, please. All right. Now, someone said that what? That what? Ability is what you are capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do. But what? Attitude determines how well you do it. So listen to me. When you are not doing what you are supposed to do well enough, check your attitude. Something is wrong with your attitude. When you present and nobody signs up, check your attitude while you are doing the presentation. Some of you keep telling yourself, hey, I'm not even sure. Who will even bring out his money and pay when after I present? So when you now present and nobody pays, you tell yourself, I said it. Nobody was going to bring out his money. Nobody will believe what I'm saying. Attitude. What's the attitude you bring to work? What's the attitude? Because your attitude determines how well you do it, right? And how well is going to do what? It's going to determine the result. How good your result is going to be. That is one thing you don't know. That's one thing you don't know. Are you following me now? Are you following me now? And guess what? Guess what? You know, some of you, as we moved into the what? As we moved into the 3.0, do you know that there are some of you right now, your attitude has been affected? You say, 1 million naira. Who can pay 1 million? Who will pay 1 million? Some of you till today, you've not been able to do what? To run QSG anymore. Before, what were you doing? Right? Before, you can close down people for 15 accounts. Why? Because it was 750,000. So you can tell people, with 750,000, you can pay for the highest package and all that. Now you now have the highest package to be 1 million naira. And some of you are in your mind, you're like, no. Who can pay this amount of money? Who will believe me and bring out this money to pay? Some of you, as you are running events, right? As you are running present, you don't even want to talk about the big amount of money, right? The big, he said, who can pay 1 million instantly? So you are more comfortable talking about student park, wood park of 49,990, then entry pass. And then if you try small, you now talk about new pass. And when you are still doing, there is, I don't know how to put it, there's this disposition that you now have. You just believe that this thing is too expensive. How can somebody be paying 80,000 naira for only one pack? It's affecting your psyche, right? It's affecting your psyche, and you don't know that is affecting your results already. You say now, the attitude is determining how well you are doing it. Are you with me now? How well you are doing it. So some of you will begin to think, they give us 500,000. How many pack are we going to get for 500,000? They now told you that it's only one pack. 500, I say, no. Before, if I pay 149,990, I will get 3 different packages. Before, if I paid 750,000, I will get 15 different packs. Now, 500,000, only one pack. 1 million, only one pack. No. How can I fit say it? I can't fit say it. I can't tell people that after paying 1 million, it's only one package that will be given to them. So you see that this thing is not affecting your belief. It's not affecting your attitude towards the business. Right? It's not affecting your attitude. So rather than closing down people in your mind, you are telling yourself, say after they finish paying this 1 million naira now, it's only one package I'm going to give them. No, this thing is too expensive to be for one package. And then you are now presenting and closing down with fear. And you see, it has affected your attitude. And that is why a lot of you are still struggling right now in 3.0. You that used to run presentation and people are signing up and people are signing up and people are signing up right now. All that motivation and all that belief has done what? Has jumped out of the roof. Why? Because what? Your attitude has been affected by the things that has happened in the business of recent. By the thing that is happening right now, it has affected your attitude, and that your attitude is not affecting the way you do the things you ought to do. Follow me. Listen to me. You need to understand something. When the dynamics are changed and the odds are stacked against you, listen, what you do next is determined by your attitude. You see, the next line of action is determined by your attitude. For example, the illustration I'm giving right now with the 3.0, some people have gone home. Some people have gone home. He said, no. Wait, I can't push this business at this level. No, I can't be telling people to pay 1 million naira for just one pack. No, I can't. No, the company did not try. What is happening right now? Because the dynamics has changed, their attitude has now determined their next line of action, and they are now relaxed. Rather than going out and doing what? And what? Preaching the good news. Because do you know, before, who was even talking about 31 accounts? Do you know that even the higher packages are even more cheaper now than before? But you see, because of the wrong attitude we have, we are not even seeing the brighter side. Before, 15 profit centers, you must pay 750,000. Now, 15 profit centers, you can get it for just 500,000 naira, a difference of 250,000 naira. But you are not seeing it. What you are seeing is the dynamics that has changed. It's now only one account, one package. So what you do next is determined by what? By your attitude. For example, how many of you, when you signed up into the business, you were like me? Because from the way they did what? Right? They did what? They did what? The way they presented the what? They presented the opportunity to you. From the way you were thinking, in the next 2 weeks, in the next 4 weeks, I will make back this money, right? And that is why you will now go and borrow money. You go and borrow money with the thought, once I just borrow this money, I register, Chukuma will join my business, Dorcas will join my business, Temitokpe will join my business, this other one, and when they all join, and I know that Temitokpe can do 15 accounts, can pay for megaverse, then I also know that this person can pay for this. So you see, 100,000 from here, 50,000 naira from here, 150,000 from here, and I've paid back the loan already. Is that true? And that was what was going through your mind. You now have the guts to go and collect what? You now go and collect the loan, hoping that in the next 1 month, I would have paid back. You will tell the person, don't worry, in 1 month's time, I'm going to pay you back. In fact, if you want interest, I will pay you back. Then you now start the business. Is that true? Right? You now start the business. And once you start the business, what happens? The dynamics begins to change. The Mitokpe that you were expecting to sign up with 15 profit centers with megaverse, and you have already budgeted the 150,000 naira you are going to make from the Mitokpe signing up. It is not the Mitokpe that now tells you that you are crazy to go and join this business. You receive the first shock of your life. Temitokpe tells you, oh, you went and paid your money to sign up into this business. And Temitokpe say, I have done this type of thing before. It does not work. You just got scammed. You just got scammed. And I say, are you serious? And that is when what? Because the dynamics have changed. Guess what happens? Your world comes crashing before your very eyes. In fact, you will no longer even bother to do what? To prospect Chukuma anymore. You will no longer bother to prospect. In fact, at this point, that is when a lot of people what? They now give up. That is their attitude. Are you with me now? Their attitude told them that the best thing to do, rather than pushing forward, they push backward. Oh, somebody, one of my teammates was reading a text message from one of his teammates, downline, who signed up into the business some years ago and didn't do anything about it. They were calling her to come and collect her product. She didn't do anything about it. Only for her to send text message to her upline. He says, see, I told you that I'm not interested in this business, that this business has caused me to lose my very good friend because I brought my very good friend into the business and my very good friend thought that I have scammed her. So because of that, I am not interested in the business anymore. The dynamics changed and the odds were set against her. Now, her attitude told her that the best thing to do is to retreat. The best thing to do is to quit the business. That's what attitude does. That's what attitude does. Are you with me now? That's what attitude does. And that is why they can never win. Are you with me? Follow me, follow me, follow me. I need to be fast. And do you know one thing about life? Right? Do you know one thing about life? The dynamics will always change. It is not just in this business. Excuse me. Are you with me now? It's not just in this business. The dynamics in life always change. How many of you have tried opening a shop? You saw what? You saw your neighbor doing pure water business. And every day, people come and buy. Even you come to buy. And you are seeing the way people are doing what? People are patronizing your neighbor. And you tell yourself, oh boy, this pure water business is really booming. It's booming. Look at, he's selling the pure water 1 bag, 200 naira. And then you go back home and you tell yourself, I want to go into pure water business. And you ask the people, who are supplying pure water. How much do you supply pure water? They tell you that we supply it for 100 naira. You say, are you serious? Then you sit down and you calculate in your brain and you tell yourself, all I need to do, get a shop. Once I get a shop, I get a supply of 100 bags of pure water at 100 naira per bag. If I sell it at 200 naira per bag, I am making a profit of 100 naira multiplied by 100. Oh, that is how much already? That's about 10,000 naira already. Is that true, Abi? That's 10,000 naira. He said, wow. So all I need to do is to get 100 bags, sell it, and I will now make 10,000 naira profit. Then what happens? You now go and open the shop. After you now open the shop, you collect the what? You now, even before you open the shop, you have even budgeted what you are going to do with the profit. He said, by the time I make this profit in 1 week, I multiply, I make the same profit in 4 weeks, in 1 month. I'm already a rich man. No? And then by the time I make this profit in 1 year, I have done what? I have done what? I've already built a house already. So with that mindset, you now go and open a shop for pure water business. Is that true? You now go and open a shop for pure water business. You now go and collect the pure water bags. And by the time you stock the thing, the first dynamics that change is that you find out that some of the bags are leaking. So you no longer have 100 bags anymore. You sell the pure water. People come back to you and they tell you that, see, in fact, the pure water you gave me, there are 5 leakages inside. I need to return it back. Number one. Then guess what? After some time, in fact, the first 1 week, you do know what? You didn't even make one sale. Nobody even came to do what? Nobody even came to buy from you. And you are wondering. That is when you now begin to accuse your neighbor that your neighbor is using juju. That your neighbor is using juju and is gathering all the customers to himself. You don't know that that is business. The dynamics always change. The dynamics always change in life. It is not just in this business. And what you were expecting, that in 1 month, you would have made 400,000 naira profit already. Once this, once that, the dynamics change. And 1 month later, you've not even made any money. Listen to me. In life, the dynamics change. But even when the dynamics change, what is your attitude? What attitude do you have? Even after the dynamics have changed. Now, this is where champions are differentiated from losers. You see, the loser will give up and say, this thing does not work. He will close the shop and go back dejected. But the champions will have a positive attitude. They will tell themselves, I will keep pushing. I will keep opening my shop because I know that one day, if my neighbor is selling, I know that one day myself, I will start selling. Are you with me now? One day I will start selling. That is, you can see 2 different attitudes. Now, this is the same thing that happens to you in this business. Oh, you came into the business. You were expecting to start making the millions in 1 month. Oh, you have done the mathematics. They said 280,000 naira in a day. What? And you told yourself, no. Don't worry. I have contacts. I know a lot of people. By the time I bring in my contacts, you see this 280,000 naira, I will make it. And you have punch calculator. You say 280,000 naira. Excuse me. 280,000 naira multiplied by 30 days. How many million? 5-point-something million. And you're already expecting 5-point-something million. Then you carry all those your what? All those your contacts that you had. They call the first 100, nobody shows up. They called the second 100, only 3 persons showed up, and they came and they said they don't have money. Your contact is beginning to finish. The contact you were depending on begins to finish. And 1 month is gone. You have not even made 10,000 naira. The dynamics have changed. What is now your attitude? Some people will be like, no. This thing does not work. Ah, this thing is not real. This guy scammed me. Attitude. This guy scammed me. Attitude. And your attitude now changed towards the business. You that was so excited about the business, you were so optimistic, you were so enthusiastic about it, right? Right? You were so you were so optimistic, you were so enthusiastic. In fact, you were the one calling your upline, asking him, what is the next chapter we're supposed to be reading in millionaire school, in a sale meeting? What is the next chapter? I want to read the chapter this night ahead of tomorrow's sale meeting. After the dynamics changed, nobody signed up into your business after 1 month. They are now calling you to remind you of sale meeting. You are no longer picking the call. You are no longer picking the call. Are you with me now? You are no longer talking to anybody. Are you with me now? The next thing you start talking about is my product. They have not given me my product up to now. Attitude has changed because the dynamics changed. Okay. I hope you are following me. I hope you are following me. I'm getting somewhere. Your attitude determines the strength of your resolve. Your attitude determines the strength of your resolve. That is why you are going to be tested. You say you want to chill with the big boys. You want to become a millionaire. Is that not true? It is going to be tested. Your attitude, right? Your attitude. When all of these things happen, we now determine how serious you were about becoming successful. Are you with me now? Are you with me now? Your attitude is going to determine whether you were actually serious, whether you actually meant it, that you were going to create this financial freedom. Because you see, when the dynamics change and you start finding out the things you were not expecting, none of the persons in your contact list came up to sign up. What is your champion's attitude will be? If all the people I know refuse to sign up, I will go and do what? I will go and look for people I don't know. You see, now, this is what differentiates the successful. They say, if all the people I know refuse to sign up, I will go and prospect the people I don't know. Right? I will go and prospect the people I don't know. You carry questionnaire. You see, that is the attitude now. Your attitude, the next thing you do after all of your contacts, that is what determines. You know, I tell people, you have not started this business until your contact is exhausted. I'm telling you the truth, you've not started. How we know that you are really in this business is when you have exhausted your contact, whether they signed up or not, right? Right? Whether they sign up or not. When you finish your contact, that is when you really start up the business. Because what you do after you've exhausted your contact is what is going to determine how long you remain in this business. Are you following me? Oh, I remember when Pastor Diko was sharing his testimony. You know, Pastor Diko experienced, he's a good example of this thing I'm talking about now. Pastor Diko said when he signed up into the business, you know, he's the president, he's the GO of a church. He's the president and founder of a church. So when he was signing up into the business, what was he thinking? He was saying, oh boy, once I just sign up into this business, all I need to do is to go and gather all my church members. After all, I am their president and founder. If I present to them, all of them will sign up. That was his thinking. All of them will sign up. In fact, I've already seen 50 sign up already. He even got Dr. Mba to come and present for him. Dr. Mba came and presented. By the time they finished the presentation, not one single soul. Pastor Nico is here. He can confirm what I'm saying. Not one single. Imagine when you, as the pastor, all your church members rejected the opportunity. Not even one signed up. And it was Dr. Mba that presented. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? The dynamics just changed. Are you with me now? The dynamics just changed. The dynamic just changed. If it were some persons, that was going to be their death sentence in the business. They say it is finished. Oh, no, it's not possible. I cannot succeed in this year. My church members refuse to sign up into the business. Who else is going to sign up in the business if they don't sign up? Are you with me now? All of his contact. But what happened was that what? He had his attitude afterward. He said, if you people don't want to do what? If you don't want to sign up, I am taking the what? The message outside. I am taking the message outside. He refused to give up. That is the attitude of a champion. Your attitude determines the strength of your resolve. He said, no. I must succeed in this business. Whether my church member signs up or not, I must succeed in this business. And he went out. Today, he's a global ambassador. He's a global ambassador in the business. He has raised people who are making millions in the business. And guess what? He's still the pastor of the church. Are you with me now? Your attitude determines the strength of your resolve in this business. What you do after your contact is exhausted is what is going to determine whether you succeed or not in this business. You've not started this business until you have exhausted your contact. What you do afterwards will tell us whether you are going to succeed or not. Are you following me now? Are you following me now? You see it now. Because of time, I don't have time to talk about so much things. Let's make progress because I'm getting somewhere. And you know the funny thing? Your attitude is a choice. Nobody imposes your attitude on you. Remember what attitude is. Remember that attitude is the way you think. You are thinking about somebody or about something. It is your thoughts. And guess what? Nobody will impose thoughts on you. Your attitude is a choice. So when the dynamics are changed and the odds are against you, what you think afterwards and what you do afterward is solely your decision. It's your choice. Oh, Pastor Diko would have decided to give up on the business. Pastor Diko would have said, but he made a choice and said, no, I am not going to be knocked down. I am not going to be knocked down. I decide to keep moving in spite of the challenges. You see it now? You see it now? So you can choose to be telling yourself, hey, they have changed a new plan. I cannot do anything. I cannot be convincing people to pay 1 million naira for just one package. It's a choice. It's a choice you are making. You decide. Guess what? Others are deciding to go and preach the gospel. You sit down there. I don't want to sign up anybody again. These people, they are planning to do what? They are planning to crash. It's a choice. Your attitude is a choice. The way you think about the business, the way you think about what? About ED 3.0 is your choice. It's your choice. If you believe that in this ED 3.0, more persons are going to become super successful, if you believe that through ED 3.0, I am going to raise a highly successful team, it is your choice. It's your choice. It's your choice. Your attitude is a choice. The way you think about the business, the way you go about the business, the way you talk about the business is a choice. Are you with me now? It's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice. Can I share a little of my experience? Let me just share. Listen to me. I had opportunity to have a negative attitude about the business, but I refused to. Just like as I've shared Pastor Diko's testimony, right? Are you with me? I've said it before in my testimony. One of these days, we finished presentation. One of the persons that came for the presentation, after presentation, refused to go. An elderly man, quite elderly, like in his 40s, close to 50, sat down. It was even Bright that did what? That prospected the man. The man called Bright and he was advising Bright. Say, Bright, advise this your young friends. So advise them. Listen to me. Life is not like this. So he said, any good people don't like doing networking. Say, any good people don't like doing networking. He said, see, I am talking to you people from my wealth of experience. I have done network marketing before, right? Right? I have done network marketing before. So what do you do? Better advise your friends. So even we should better go and look for something else to do, because in the next 6 months, you are going to close down this office. That was what the man said. And he was talking from his wealth of experience. Bright told us, oh, we had the opportunity to have a negative attitude towards the business. We say, would have started crying. Oh my God, oh my God. Can you imagine? Somebody said that in the next few months, we are going to close down this office. And this person has been into network marketing for so many years. He said, Enugu people don't like doing networking. Hey, let's close down this office so before what this man said will come to pass. But you see, it was a choice. We decided, we chose to prove the man wrong. In the same Enugu that people don't like doing networking, people are paying for megavars, people are paying for digivars, people are paying for multiple profit centers. They say Enugu is a civil servant state. You know, that is what some of you, these are the excuses you tell yourself. In this our location, you know, these people, they are village people. They don't like doing business. They don't have business sense. And that is why this business is not working. I was even struggling to talk to them about 49,990. Now they are saying one account is 79,990. These people cannot pay now. They cannot pay. 15 account, 500,000 for only one pack. No, in this locality, people like value for their money. All the people here, they are what? They are civil servants. Now you they think now you they think Are you with me? Are you with me? Now you they think Of course, I had another opportunity to have a negative what? A negative attitude towards the business. In 2018, just few months after we got our office, we started running the business. Do you understand? We were what? We were the first set of persons to start making booking calls that time in Enugu, right? Right? Myself and Joy Imba, and John Ugu, and the rest of us. You know, we started making impact in Enugu. People started hearing about us, like people started getting our calls and all that. Now, I don't know if Joy Imba can still remember, there was a large crusade in Enugu, right? A very big crusade organized by her church. And it was holding in the biggest outdoor event center in Enugu, that's Opera Square. That place can sit up to 20,000 human beings. And guess what? Don Moy was to be present, in fact, was present, not was to be, was present for that event. He came for that program. And it was on that day that Don Moy came. Imagine when Don Moy is in the program. Do you know how many thousand people will be there? That place was filled to the brim. And in the what? In the midst of that event, before thousands of people, one MC came out and he said that, listen to me, there is something happening in what? Right? That something is happening in the city of Enugu right now. That you will be receiving text message from some people. They will tell you that they are an NGO and that they are inviting you for one thing or the other. He said, Nalayo, no be NGO. They are not NGO. It's network marketing. Don't go anywhere. It's networking. In the presence of thousands of people. When we just started the business, somebody made that kind of declaration. What do you think? Should the business have died? What else do you need to sentence the business to death? The business is dead already. We were just starting the business and somebody came out. Okay? All right? They were telling me what the guy said. At that point, if it were you, what would have been your attitude? The attitude would have been what? You see, I said it before. This business is not the will of God for us. This business, we cannot succeed. The guy has told the whole city of Enugu that we are scammers, that we are what? That we are network marketers, that nobody is going to believe, nobody is going to come, nobody is going to come. Let us close our office and move. Well, when they told me, I laughed. You know what I told them? I remember what Dr. Mba told me one time like that when I was talking to him about presentation. And he asked me, right? And he asked me and said, what is the population of Enugu? I told him about 5 million. And he said, how many persons do you think you have done what? You have shown this business. I said, he said, subtract it from 5 million. So that day when they told me that thing, instead of my attitude to be negative, I now remembered. I told them, I said there are 5 million people in Enugu. I told them, what is the highest number of persons you thought were in attendance in that meeting? We just estimate. Let us say, even if it is 50,000, it says subtract 50,000 from 5 million. We still have 4,950,000 persons to talk to. That guy cannot talk to the whole of Enugu. We move. My attitude did not change. My attitude did not change. I said, listen to me. This guy cannot convince the whole of Enugu not to listen to us. We still have 4,950,000 persons to talk to. We move. Attitude. Are you now surprised why I am succeeding in the business? Attitude. Some of you, you did not face anything a quarter to what we went through. And you're already checking out. Your strength is small. Your strength is small. Your strength is small. What is your attitude? You are wondering why you are not succeeding. Check your attitude towards the business. Some of you are even anticipating problems. The way we are going, there is no product available. Anytime there's no product, people will no longer be signing up into this business. And because of that, I am not going to prospect anybody until I am sure that there is product availability. You see, you are already anticipating issues. That's a poor attitude. That's a negative attitude. You cannot succeed that way. You can't succeed that way. Are you with me now? Oh, what about when there was no product? After I signed up into the business, the only product I saw immediately was the product that Dr. Mba took me to Onitsha. We went and we collected my first 4 accounts, and then we collected the product for John, for Amara, and the rest of them. My first 4 downlines that time. We collected that product and we brought it back. After that time, for the next 6 months, there was no product in the country. No product. And yet, we had the opportunity to have negative attitude about the business. People were calling us all manner of names. People that were in the same business were experiencing the same thing. People were calling us all manner of names, scammers, 419, whatever. They quit the business. We had a positive attitude about the business. We remained in the business. Today, we are what? We are becoming financially free. What about the people who had negative attitude? They are nowhere to be found right now. They are nowhere to be found right now. And guess what? Product finally came and we gave out. Some people, they've not come to collect their product today since 2018. We have been begging them, come and collect product. They did not come. Why? Because they had a negative attitude and they left. Listen to me. Let me tell you this. See, when people throw discouraging words at you, they are only trying to affect your attitude. Don't be deceived. When people tell you all those things, they tell you, when your family members are trying to discourage you, when your team members are trying to discourage you, when they are saying all those negative things about you, about the business, what are they trying to do? They are only trying to affect your attitude. They are only trying to get you to move from the positive attitude you have about the business to a negative attitude. And once they succeed in affecting your attitude, you are gone. Financial freedom is gone. If they succeed in affecting your attitude, I have seen people that believed in this business, but because of what people said, their attitude towards the business changed, and immediately their attitude changed. They left the business. Before you quit the business, your attitude will change first. That's what happens. So if you are signing up people in this business, work on their attitude. Give them a lot of exposures. I'm telling you, that was what Dr. Mba did to me. He will come in, he will sit down, he will keep talking to me. The man was building faith inside of me. That's why he would tell me about Ambassador Mike. He would tell me how much this person is making. He would tell me how much this person is making. He was trying to build my faith so that my attitude will not be what? Will not be affected. It won't be affected. People are targeting your attitude. Once they can affect your attitude, that's why they're telling you that it's a 419 business. That's why they're calling it scam. And some of you, when they tell you it's a scam, it will hit you. Once it hits you, your attitude will change. Your attitude will change. You go out to go and do what? To go and share questionnaires. And as you are sharing the questionnaire, somebody collects the questionnaire and throws the questionnaire at your face and tells you, I don't want to share. Get out of here. What are they trying to do? They are trying to affect your attitude. And some people have quit the business because their attitude was affected. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Hey, listen to me. Adversity and problems will come to test your attitude. That is why you will submit what? You will submit what? Your contact, and nobody will sign up. All of those things is a test on your attitude. What are you going to do? Just like Pastor Diko, his attitude was tested. I want to believe that some of his church members are non-connectors now. I want to believe. But that time, his attitude was affected by the adversity that he faced. Right? Right? Do you understand? So these challenges you are facing in your business, it is a test of your attitude. It is a test to know whether you are going to still remain. Whether you are going to remain. So that is why you can never give up. That is why you can never quit. That is why you must have an unstoppable spirit, because adversities and problems will come to test your attitude. That's why you go and share questionnaire, and some of them are laughing at you. Some people will even call you and tell you, is this what you now do for a living? Is this what? Oh, you even resigned your job. You resigned your job so that you go and be sharing flyer for somebody. Some of my teammates went out to go and share questionnaire the other day, and they met one man. And the man said, come and sit down, let me talk. Do you know that you guys are foolish? That your leader that is sending you people to go and be sharing questionnaire, do you know that guy has not made any money? He has not made any money. How much does he think he has made? That is sending you people, matured people like you, to go and be sharing questionnaire. To go and be sharing questionnaires for him. You are doing survey for him. Come and sit down, let me talk to you. Guess what? All of those things were targeted. Those words that the man was releasing towards them was targeted at affecting their attitude. And once their attitude is affected, as a result of that, guess what? You think tomorrow they'll come out and share questionnaire again? They won't come out. So you must always check. You must always check your attitude. Because once your attitude is affected, everything has been affected. That is why they said that what? The attitude is everything. I'm rounding up. I'm almost done. How you react to the things that happen around you will make all the difference. Do you understand? It will make all the difference. Oh, I remember that time when I wrote my first list, of my contacts in Abuja. I sent my contact list and I included this guy who was my classmate. I sent the guy my recommendation text message. You know what the guy replied me? He said, what is this business all about? I told him, you need to go and find out. He said, listen to me. I don't have time for get-rich-quick schemes. That was what he told me. Those were the words he used. This was happening in 2018. When he said it, I must tell you the truth, I felt bad. Because you see, when you sign up into the business, within your first few weeks, you are desperate to get results. Is that not true? You are desperate about people signing up into your business. And that is why it is so emotional. When the people, your first contact list, nobody signs up or they are telling you some negative, it is so emotional, very, very painful. Why? Because you are trying to get your first result. So this guy told me, right? This guy told me all the things he told me. And guess what? It was very painful. He wanted to affect my attitude, but I refused to allow my attitude to be affected. Today, right now, the guy calls me boss. As I speak with you right now, he has still not joined the business, so he will still join. I know it, he will still join. But guess what? He calls me boss right now because I did not allow my attitude to be affected by the things that he said. How you do what? How you react will do what? Will make all the difference. It will make all the difference. So guess what? No matter what happens, no matter if the dot, even if the dynamics change, even if this company change their compensation plan and they tell you that they're not going to be giving direct referral bonus anymore, what will happen? Learn to move, my friend. Learn to move. Learn to move. Even if tomorrow they come and tell us that they are not reducing the direct referral bonus from 20,000 naira to 3,000 naira, what happens? We move. Even if tomorrow they come and they tell you this one, that one, they are now increasing the price of the registration to 2 million naira for half package, what happens? We move. Are you with me now? Learn to move. That should be the attitude you have. That is the winning attitude. That is the winning attitude. No matter what happens, I move. No matter what happens, I am unstoppable. That is the winning attitude. I will not allow anything to affect my positive attitude in the business. Even if they say, when we finish paying, and the only thing that is going to be inside one pack is only the bracelet, what happens? We move. We are going to keep signing up people. In fact, I am going to sign up more persons. If they say that it is only my choco that is going to be in one pack of 1 million naira, what happens? We move. We keep signing up people. That is the winning attitude. Are you with me now? Are you with me now? That is the winning attitude. So if you want to rise in this business, no matter the adversity, no matter the odds that are against you, no matter the dynamics that change, you need to develop the winning attitude. And what is the winning attitude? The winning attitude is the never die attitude. Say, no matter what happens, we keep moving. ED 3.0. We will sign up people. ED 3.0, I am going to sign up hundreds of persons. I am going to show the opportunity to so many persons. ED 3.0, I am going to close down people as if my life depends on it. The winning attitude is the what? The never die attitude. No matter the odds. Oh, that's why I love C21FG. Nothing stops us. COVID-19 came. COVID-19 came trying to stop us, and we had to find a way. We had to find a way, and we moved. The company changed the compensation plan from 38,000 naira registration to 44,888. What happened? We moved. And from 44,888, they now took it now to 49,990. What happened? We moved. We kept on signing people. We did not even notice. We did not even notice that anything happened. We moved. We were not sitting down there. We were not sitting down crying, mourning, and shouting. The company is increasing the price. The price is increasing. We moved. And we kept on signing. We kept on building a massive business. We kept on becoming more successful. And guess what? Now that they have brought ED 3.0, what is going to happen? We move. We are moving, my friends. We are moving as if nothing is happening. We are a moving train and nothing is going to stop us. In this ED 3.0, we are going to sign up multiple persons. That is what we do. We have learned to move. We have learned to keep moving. We keep moving. There is no stopping us. No matter what happens, we keep moving. With that, my friends, I bring this meeting, or rather this teaching, to an end. I want to appreciate my boss for giving me the opportunity to share this evening. Thank you so much, sir. I do not take this opportunity for granted. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wow. Amazing. 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 The winning attitude by Ambassador Architect Moses on. Please let's appreciate him in the chat room. Let's appreciate him in the chat room. Let's appreciate him in the chat room. Appreciate him. Appreciate him. What do we do when we face challenges? We move. And in my opinion, it depends on how you decide to see it. I think this is not even a challenge. I think this is a blessing, not even in disguise, because I've tasted that 150K direct connector bonus. How many of us have tasted the 150K? It was so sweet. The speed with which it came in, oh boy, it was so sweet. It was so sweet. Okay, our business just got better. We're going to the next much higher level. Before I say briefly, I have to say, where's Dr. T? Dr. T, where's Dr. T? There's a reason I'm featuring all these guys today. I'll not tell us. I'll not tell us. It will be coded, but there's a reason. Dr. T, the stage is yours.
Okay. Let me try and get off here. Just a moment. Okay, good evening, everyone.
Yes, let's welcome Dr. T. Let's welcome Dr. T. Welcome Dr. T to the house, everyone, very quickly.
Yes, thank you so much. That's the great phenom, man that does it very well. And thank you so much, Mo, for that nice delivery. Nice delivery was actually rewiring of a mindset. All right. What am I to say? I will just keep it very brief, but I'll do very unusual things. I'll say very unusual things. I'll disrupt. Well, some say I disrupt. Some say I shake tables. Some say I shatter glasses. Whatever you say, I just do it the way I like to do it. All right? First, take note of this. Whatever you want to get in your hands, your bank account, or anywhere, there's one place you first get it. It's in your mind. It's in your mind. Once you can get it in your mind, you can get it anywhere else. So you know what that means? You need to build your mind to be able to accommodate. Never to constrict, but to expand, to receive. There's something you need to have that mindset to receive. I love that word a lot. It's called courage. Everything boils down to courage. It's courage that will help you open up your mind to receive what appears impossible to receive. The day you have courage, everything settles down. And let me tell you guys something. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our God, loves courage a lot. If you know what God loves so much, if I were you, what would you do? You would display that thing so much because God will show you love. To prove to you guys that God loves courage a lot. You remember, he made us in his image and likeness fearfully. Let me tell you guys about someone that I admire so much, my ancestor. And one of the prayers I pray, there is anointing I call Davidic anointing. There is one man, our ancestor, that committed so much sin. I'm sure you are aware. David committed so much sin, grievous sin. He did not only commit murder, adultery. He collected somebody's wife and sent him and killed him, join murder. Now that is sin, right? Now listen to this. What did God say? David is a man after my heart. Are you not surprised? You ignore that part of the Bible, right? You ignore that part of the Bible. He's a man after my heart. A man that committed such sin. Do you know why? David exhibited such rare courage. Such rare courage David exhibited. God could not stop saying that. He's a man after my heart. When people's mind could not take it, and they could bring down Goliath, what did David do? He said, I bring you down today. In his mind, he already defeated Goliath. So Goliath was done, he was gone. If you don't take it in your mind, the mind is just it. What do you feed your mind with? Disbelief or belief? Is that what you feed your mind with? Who do you surround yourself with? What are the things you feed your mind with? When everyone doubted, they were even cautioning David, what are you doing? You want to go and kill yourself? David moved. And what happened? He brought Goliath down. How else do you think? Why do you think God would say to a man who committed such serious sin, is a man after my heart? You know what you should do for yourself? If you want the love of God to be so manifest in your life, where he can say, this is a man, a woman after my heart, there's one thing you need to do. Show courage where others are chickening out. Where others are afraid of believing that in a hall where you have 50 people, where they think there is only wood pack they will get. Tell yourself, everybody there is going to do, everybody there is doing megaverse. Your mind takes it, they will do megaverse in your very before it will happen. It's about your belief, what your mind can take. What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid? Courage is the game. Tell yourself you are the only one that can bring down Goliath. No matter what it takes, you'll be the man standing. When everybody chickens out, you will arise. You will arise. You will arise. When people say, AIM Global made a mistake, this 3.0, tell them it was just such the glory that AIM Global did the best thing ever to have brought in 3.0. That's a revolution. You have been waiting for it. Tell them, if you tell yourself tonight, rewire your mind that, wow, God bless AIM Global for launching 3.0. Your mind will rewire. You know what they call the law of attraction? Go and read the secrets. Once you believe it, when you enter the hall and begin to talk, people will begin to pay money that will shock you. But when you come into that hall and you're afraid, you tell yourself that AIM Global made a mistake. Nobody will do more than wood pack. You know when I hear wood pack, to tell you mindset, I don't have it anywhere in my slide. It's not there, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist anywhere in my form. In fact, I'm about to remove new verse. When I'm doing my IPO, you know what I do? I show you entry verse. I say that is somebody, if I'm presenting from Abuja, somebody going to Lagos, you are taking bus to Lagos. The next thing I show you, Technoverse, you are driving your SUV. The next thing I show you, Digiverse, you are entering a plane, Ibom Air. And I say, Megaverse, you fly a private jet. Who wants to fly a private jet? Everybody says, I want to fly a private jet. For how much? I'm ready to pay over 2.4 million naira. But the company is giving me a discount. I'm paying less than 1 million naira. You want to miss this discount? Oh, it's a no-brainer. Come on, go for it. Immediately, they just change. Immediately, they changed their game. A lady was begging me in Port Harcourt, say, please, I can't do the givers. It's my cover. I don't want to enter public car. It's private jet. It's about rewire. They don't think of entry verse at all. But when you set your mind, you are going down to wood pack. Why are you wooding? What are you wooding for? People are moving, you are in wood. Move ahead. Rewire your mindset. Rewire your mind. Change your game. You need to rewire tonight. Tell yourself that AIM Global made It was the biggest thing ever they did to our business. Say God bless M Global for launching 3.0. That's what you need to do, right? Change your mind to everything will change. You see yourself begin to sign megaverse as if you are signing an entry verse. Megaverse. When you tell someone you want to enter bus from here to Lagos, when there's private jets, come on, come on. I don't discuss even new verse in my pew. I just jump straight away. Before they know you are seeing megaverse. That is the game, all right? God bless M Global for launching 3.0, because 3.0 is taking us to another level entirely. I tell you something, remember this. Whatever you don't get is because you don't put it in your mind. What you have in your mind, you receive it all the time. I remember how the reason why God loves David so much. A man after my heart, a man that committed so much sin. You want God to love you so much, what do? Show courage against all odds. Be the last man standing. Be the last man standing, right? And God will love you so much. If God loves you, nothing happens to you. The whole world can stand against you. God loves you, and God will show you his glory. His grace will be upon you. God bless you. I love you all guys so much, right? And I wish you the best. See you at the top. It's very lonely at the top. Let's all get to the top. By the grace of God will be there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, boss, for this opportunity.
Dr. T.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Dr. T. Thank you very much, Dr. T. The fastest rising GA in Star Team, and as in fact in the order of C1FG, and has raised a lot. Also a top leader, a Star Team G leader. We're proud of you, and thanks for the insights. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will bring in this meeting to a close shortly, but before then, I'll just share a few thoughts. If you have been getting value so far, type value in the chat room, then type thank you, Dr. T. Type thank you, Dr. T. Okay, good. So I'll be bringing this meeting to an end because there are a few things that we just have to wrap up very quickly. Okay, very quickly. Okay, good. Okay, good. So I'll be bringing this to an end. Pay close attention. In the words of Jim Rohn, I have to paraphrase it. It's not what happens that determines the outcome, but how we respond to it. What happens? It rains heavily on a day and somebody says, no, well, we can't go out today to sell. It is raining heavily. There'll be nobody in the market. And that person says, wow, it is raining heavily today. Other sellers will not come out to sell. I'll be the only one in the market. Let me go and pack all the money. It is about attitude. It's about what? Attitude. And that's what separates the best from the rest. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Okay? A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Okay? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now a man is a tripartite being. Man is a tripartite being. Okay? Man is a tripartite being. He has a body, he has a soul, he has a spirit. Okay? Man is a tripartite being. He has a body, he has a soul, he has a spirit. A man is a spirit that has a soul, which is the mind, and lives in a body. And guess what? You must nurture all three every day. You must nurture all three every day. Type nurture in the chat room, everybody, very quickly.
on my phone. Wow, I believe you can hear me now. You can hear me now. Yes, you should be able to hear me now. You should be able to hear me now. If you can hear me, just type yes in the chat room. Can hear me, just type yes. Yes, wonderful. You can hear me now. Good. I'm going to finish up with this. The laptop is hanging. So we all ate today. Yes, we all ate today. All of us ate today. And of course, at least 50% of us either prayed or did something religious today. You either prayed or you did something religious today. Type me in the chat room. You either prayed or you did something religious today. Type me in the chat room. You prayed or you did something religious. You can see all the plenty me's. You can see all the plenty me's. Wonderful. Wonderful. So almost everybody ate today. Almost everybody prayed today. But guess what? The spirit have been taken care of. The body have been taken care of. But most people do not take care of the mind. Most people do not take care of the mind. And guess what? That is the seat of all learning, the mind. That's the seat. The mind controls everything. The mind controls everything. No wonder he said, guide thy mind with all, guide thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. There's no failure that does not start as mind failure, not even one. There's no failure that does not start as mind failure. The average person takes care of the body. The average person takes care of the soul. The average person does not take care of the spirit, of the mind. No, the average person takes care of the body, takes care of the spirit, but do not take care of the mind. And that is why a lot of persons have this terrible mindset and terrible poor attitude towards life, because their mind is not renewed. Ladies and gentlemen, Architect Moses have done due diligence to the topic. Dr. Tony have also added to it. I wanted to show you something, but my laptop is hanging right now, so I will not proceed. However, I believe due justice has been done already. We've come to the end of today's training. I would remind us of I want to remind us of 20 in 30 that is currently ongoing. The enrollment is still on, 20 in 30. After 31st of this month, you'll not be able to join that platform again. And this very 20 in 30 is strategic, very strategic. And of course, setting plans on ground to make sure that those who are part of this 20 in 30 are plugged into a plan that will help them become super successful, that will help them start making at least $1 million a month in the next 3 months. I explained it a little last week. I'm not going to go back to it today. Make sure you are part of the 20 in 30, okay? Make sure you are part of the 20 in 30. Call your leader today. Tell your leader you want to be part of this challenge. You want to transform your life and your business forever. Also, the retreat, long-awaited retreat, is barely 1 month from today. Today is 29th of March. On the 28th, 29th of April, we're having the retreat in Abuja at the Velodrome. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss it for anything. You don't want to be there alone. Make sure you promote it massively. Get all your friends and everyone you know, whether it's everyone you know, get them to be at that event, okay? Get them to be at that event. It will transform their life forever, okay? For those of us that have gotten our tickets in the chat room, type your name. Just type me in the chat room. If you've gotten your ticket, type me. If you've not gotten your ticket yet, type help in the chat room. Very quickly, very quickly. If you've gotten your ticket, type me. If you've not gotten your ticket, type help. Wonderful. So a lot of persons have started getting their ticket. Wow. Okay, I'll be looking forward to see you at that meeting. It's going to be a tsunami. I did not mention that the 20 and 30 days challenge, the winners will be enjoying an all expenses paid vacation. Okay, the winners will be enjoying an all expenses paid vacation to Seychelles. Okay, to Seychelles. And it will be an awesome time. I'll be there personally. And Ambassador Tech Moses will also be there personally. It's going to be a tsunami. You don't want to miss it for anything, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an awesome time learning today. See you all at the top. God bless you. Bye.